Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Jordan and we're going to talk Supercoach today. Talk about round 7. So I scored 2,273. I think that's a good score, above average, so can't complain about that. Up into rank 1,320. So that's pretty good for me. I don't think I've ever been ranked that high before. So yeah, that's pretty happy with that. Nearly top 1,000. 600 behind the leader. I think that's attainable. I believe. If I believe hard enough, it'll happen. It'd be good if I won. I was just thinking, what would I do with $50,000? And what I would do, so I live in Adelaide, all my subscribers, I'll fly you all to Adelaide and we'll have a huge party. We'll hit town, we'll invite all the superstars. So I made a list of them. So Donald Trump can come, Mark Zuckerberg can come, Bomber Thompson can come, just anyone who's anyone, I'll pay for them, they can come down, and we might get a Supercoach star, so maybe Tom Mitchell if he wants to come, or maybe Jack McRae, he's eligible, so look the way he's gone, so he can come too, so it'll be the most fun ever, I reckon, so it should be good, and we'll get stuck into the team. Defense, so my defense actually hasn't changed all year. I haven't made one trade. I've made 11 trades and none in the defense. Oh, actually no, that's a lie. I traded in Jake Lloyd. And he's been disappointing. So Sicily was awesome for me. Even though he's missed 2 weeks, I still think he's been a good pick. Lloyd is a little disappointing, but he'll play 22 games. We'll just hold him. I don't think Longmire is using him as well as he could be used. I think he should play more on the wing. He's just playing a lot of kick to kick in defence, so that's not good. Now the holy trinity of Murray, Duday and Finlayson, I think we hold all three. Duday, I think he'll be the best scorer. He played Carlton, so he didn't get much of the ball down his end. And Finlayson played forward, which is a bit of a worry. Still going to hold him because he's still scoring okay. His break even's 86, but even if he loses a little bit of money, I feel relatively safe playing him on field. As opposed to someone like English or Fritsch or Henry. So I'd pretty happy to keep playing these guys. Murray's break even 63. I would still hold him. He got I think 100 in Dream Team. So that was good from him, but his kicking was a little bit off today. So hold him. Now also Lachlan Murphy, Wayne Miller from Adelaide is injured. That could mean it is possible that Murphy gets a game. So definitely wait on the teams for that if you want to trade him out, because he may come back in. I hope so. Midfield was kind of not very good. Fife everyone has, so Cornelio Merritt Parker, especially Parker, he's done me no favours this year. He's probably bottomed out, so I'm going to hold him a little bit longer. If he keeps giving me these crap 80s, then we'll have to really think about moving him on. Because Dustin Martin's getting pretty cheap, and I might need to get him in. So we'll wait and see. Oh yeah, if you guys can let me know what do you think, who I should trade out of Parker and Kelly. I'm not sure, so at some point, so we'll wait and see on that. And yeah, the rookies on the bench were very good, so they're making some good dollar bills. Now Gorn and Grundy were good, and the forward line was quite good. I got Henry's score so even though Akers trading in was a bit of a disaster after he played in the ruck and then he got dropped or managed or whatever, still got Henry's score out of that, so that's fine. English we're going to trade, had enough of him. So my trades for this week, we have a ton of options. So we have Clayton Oliver, Yo's still pretty cheap. Actually, Yo's break evens, I think it's 110 or something. Cade Simpson's break even's 144, so I'm looking at getting him in next week. But what we're going to do is English out. Walters might come back next week, but either way, he can go in the forward line. And the guy I started with, someone I was very big on, Matthew Crouch. So we get in Matt Crouch. And I think that'll be it. I'm not sure I like any other rookies at the moment. If I do, then I might do a downgrade. So we'll wait and see. Now to the agenda. It's pretty long today. So Jack McRae, do we get him in? I don't know. I'm not going to. I think he's too much money. I prefer going for the value options. And I don't think he's going to finish the season averaging 130. So I think he can finish the season maybe 120. So I think he's too much money, and I'd rather go for a cheaper option. So it's a no from me, but it's a dangerous thing for me to say. A dangerous thing for me to say to write him off because he's too expensive. If you're going to get him in, I think it has to be this week because his break-even's 40. He's going to skyrocket, and he's going to be out of reach for 6 or 7 weeks. Maybe you could use him as your last upgrade. Hopefully he drops in price, but yeah, I'm not sure. No from me. So Penderbury, 1 or 2 week injury, I think. Hold him 3 weeks. Depends on your team. 4 weeks, trade him out. Josh B. Kennedy, no, I had him last year and he gave me 100 all year. He's going to get tagged too, so no for Josh Kennedy. Nice price though. Zorko, no. His first 6 rounds were bad enough for me to say no from me. And midfielders generally do pretty well against Collingwood. So we saw Tom Mitchell in round 1 get 54 touches. So now Spargo, get him in. He's pretty good. Good bench option or D6 option, F6 option. So he should get named. Ruck from Sydney, small forward. Maybe, I'm not sure. See what happens when teams are named. The thing is, I think Kieran Jack will get dropped, if anyone, in Sydney. He's been playing terrible, and he's playing a small forwardish role. So I think he should get a few more games, but it's a little risky. I might trade him in, wait and see. Now, Much, he didn't do much. I just couldn't resist but to say that. So no from Much, he didn't do enough. He didn't do much enough. And Appleby. So Appleby's a defender from Collingwood. From what I've read from Collingwood supporters, I think they want to bring in Maynard pretty soon, and that means that Appleby's probably the first guy that's going to get dropped. That's all from me. Yeah, it's been an interesting week in Supercoach. Jack McRae's 189 was very big, so I'll do a video this week on upgrade targets. I'll just go through the low break-evens. Low break-even players, and because there's a lot of good midfielders that we can get in, and how we should plan to bring players in. So that's all from me. Good luck this week, and if you want to watch the video later in the week, feel free to do so. If you don't, fine. Anyway, good luck.